All right, and we're back with more Trails of Cold Steel 3. It's your boy Top Cat the Gamer. So we're in Hamel Village, this tragic place. We got to get ready to go up here. As you can see, there's two people up there waiting, but we're supposed to go back here to go pay our respects. Yeah, this is a pretty sad place. So we gotta go to these spots here. A rusted tin dog and a rolling chick toy are half buried in the dirt. I guess it shouldn't be a surprise that there were little kids here. This probably belonged to a boy. The chick might have belonged to an even younger boy. That's a toddler, most likely. So he'd be about the same age as. Hmm. There's another connection to this whole thing, too. A charred wooden sword lies on the ground. It's a wooden practice sword. Looks like red oak. It's a little dirty, but it's not broken. Perhaps it belonged to that person you mentioned. Let's just let it be. I don't think you have to touch these, but it's just giving you a little story. A burnt scrap of a braided bracelet lies under some plants. Must have belonged to a girl. 14 years ago, I'm surprised it's still there. Perhaps, yes, perhaps it was the goddess pity. Yeah, rest in peace. I could see. I see, it could be hers. So the necklace, the bracelet here was Joshua's sister's. The sword, the practice sword that you see over here, I personally believe that that was Louve's. And notice that there were two different things here. So you had one that was a toy of a boy, and then another one was a toy of an infant. So the game is suggesting something here to you, and when we make that get to that point, I'm gonna bring this back full circle, and you'll see why I'm saying this, if I can remember. I play a lot of shit, so I'm gonna try to remember. But look at this place, man. Like they straight just raised this place. All right, let's get on with the story.
Just as we thought.
Knew it.
Yeah, as we can see back here, that's dueling. As I thought. There you are. So Shirley and Dooley. And that is Louvet's sword. The Curventer. I think that's what it is, the Curventer. And that's why they're praying to him. He was an Ouroboros.
Okay, your turn.
Well, go ahead. We'll wait for you to leave the flowers.
You'll wait? Thanks.
Now, I felt like a scene like this really goes to show you that these aren't terrible people. Like they still have emotions, and but it's a reason why they're doing the things that they're doing. But they're not just monsters.
We shall dedicate these flowers then.
Like, if you could stop and pay respects like this, doesn't mean you're fully a monster. And I thought this was such a beautiful scene. Like, probably one of the most beautiful scenes in the game. And I'm really not lying there. Like, paying respects to Louve. Because Louve wasn't a bad guy. He ended up being Ouroboros and kind of going bad later, but he got changed because of things that happened to him. But before that, he was a good person.
That broken sword was his.
Yes, the Kernviter.
Oh, Kern Viter. Okay.
The Grand Master gifted it to him. But it's lost its powers now. Seeing it again takes me back.
Lenhart the Blade Lord. I heard he was crazy strong.
I don't know why I thought it was Lionheart, but it's Leonhardt. Okay.
Seems like McFirebro
No, I
liked
did-
him a lot too.
Yeah, I did say Leonhardt. McFire, bro.
Yes. The two of them spent a lot of time together.
It's sad, man. It really is sad.
Are you finished?
There are a lot of things I need to ask you about, including last night. But not here.
We can go to the spot in front of town. Should be okay to go at it there.
That's fine. You don't mind, right?
Nope, it's A-okay by me. Besides, the main attraction isn't even here yet. Alrighty then, let's go.
Everybody's just casual, like, all right, let's go whoop each other's ass in the front up
Main
here.
attraction?
What did she mean by that?
I haven't a clue. But we need to settle this matter all the same.
Really sad, man. But that was such a beautiful scene.
I shall be direct. What is it you are trying to accomplish by disrupting this land's tranquility?
It seems like you've got enough courtesy to mourn the dead.
Right.
So why are you using a place like this?
This is not the only village of its kind. There are more than enough villages outside the Empire that have been destroyed as well. Such as my hometown.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot about that.
But
Interesting.
that's not important.
The dead are dead. The living have their own world to worry about. A world where we live, struggle, suffer, and die, feeling the joy and comfort of every moment spent in it. Well, let's get down to it, shall we? It's too bad Dolphy isn't here, but I got Sylphid and an A-rank bracer here to play with me, so this should be pretty fun.
She's so goddamn crazy. And of course, the sleep mirrors. Oh wow, okay.
The Red Constellation's military monsters.
Oh yeah, the Crimson Cougars, yeah.
And that appears to be a machine belonging to the Stallritter.
Vanguard F2, Sleipnir. It's
Sleipnir.
state-of-the-art masterwork. I'm so good, we don't really need them. But I figure we might as well spice things up.
It's 5 on 5.
All right. If we win, you're going to talk. You'll tell us what the society is up to here after a year and a half of silence.
Deal! All right, Sylphid, let's settle what we started yesterday.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Come, Ashen Awakener. Heavy Blade. You as well, Daughter of Arsaid.
Fine by me. Bring it on, you damn pests!
May our duel be honorable!
Let's get at it!
Alright.
Prepare yourself.
Now I'm gonna tell you this right here. This fight is fucking hard. Okay? Let me just express that right now. Now, it's gonna be easier for me because this is a new game plus. But let me tell you something. It's your first time playing this game. This fight right here is going to piss you off. Okay? It's like you have a bunch of people you got to face at once, and like Shirley's attacks can like hit you with instant death and burn, and Dooley can freeze, and it's crazy. But I would say go after Dooley first because she just has so many ways she can do status effects. I would say if you're gonna do a brave order, definitely lean on Iron Will. If you want to go all out, I would hit Valiant Hearts and your damage plus 60, and then just go with everybody's S break from jump. If you really want to make the fight, or at least try to get one of them out. But definitely go after Dooley first. Even though Shirley's the stronger of the two, like I would definitely focus on getting Dooley out because she kind of complements her. But this is one of the harder fights in this entire series, and I mean this. You're not like Shirley is, man. She's something else. That's all I can say. So I don't know how strong they're gonna be right now against me, but we'll see in a minute. You know what? I'll keep Iron Will off just so I can show you a glimpse of just how strong they actually are. You know what? I won't do an order. Yeah, I'll hold off on doing orders so I can just give you an idea. I really want to get all those other things out of here first and just focus on them.
It's down!
An opening!
How dare you!
Alright, so we got her in
Let's
break
go.
already.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Now!
There!
Let's go!
And it's harder. It's so hard to break her as well.
How about this? Burn! An opening!
Damn you!
See what I'm saying? That was like 3,000 she did on the other.
Unforgivable!
Got it.
But like I said, that's the best thing about them is Laura and Agate are just alike.
Let's go. Now! Come on, Agate.
You got it!
Oh wow, it didn't even hit Dooley.
I'll
Really?
handle this.
Go after the little
My
things
turn.
first, and then just wail on Dooley.
Now!
Keep that your brave orders built up,
I'm up!
and you good. Just be mindful of
down.
Shirley.
An opening!
Yeah, we almost got
This
it.
is
She's
it.
done. Okay.
Impossible.
Yeah, we're just powered.
Let's go.
That's all it is. It's a new game plus for me. But
How about this?
the quickest thing you can do though is definitely try to get Dooley out.
For real?
Okay, now we got her
Let's
broken.
go!
You know what? I'll save Agate.
Got it.
Let's go!
Damn it. Show off Agate's
Let's finish this!
ass break. I ain't really get to show you like I wanted to because I didn't plan on us being as strong as we are. Even though I know we're strong, but yeah.
Fall!
Yeah, it's Dragonfall. Pretty nasty looking.
Not bad.
You chose the wrong opponent.
Apparently so.
Not bad!
Don't let my battle fool you. That is one of the hardest fights in the entire series. Especially when you first start off this game. By this time you ain't super high level. They give you some problems.
I should have expected as much from someone who's reached mastery of the Arcade School.
And I mean that if you're playing on Nightmare. I'm sorry. If you're playing regular, you should be able to handle them. But I'm just mean if you're playing Nightmare.
It seems you have improved your skills as well.
I still haven't reached her level.
That heavy blade guy's pretty good. And that musician support isn't bad either.
That musician
But-
support.
Hey, Ashen guy. Why are you holding back? Need some help?
Everybody noticed that he holding back.
I won't let you.
How
One
the hell
of the
did she see
Constellation
him?
snipers! Damn it!
Like, really, bro?
Are they the Stall Ritter?
The other members.
And there's the stout. And Anea the sharp.
I am called Ines the Stout. It is an honor to meet the successor of the Arcade School.
I'm Anea the Sharp. Thank you for playing with our dear Duvalie. Don't treat me like a child! There's no need to be courteous to the Arcade girl.
Regimental Commander Gareth of the Red Constellation. I've come to assist the young miss.
The young man.
Man, Daddy always worries too much. But whatever. We're back to 5-on-5. It seems like our enemy is just sitting around checking us out, so we may as well get to killing.
Very well.
Oh boy.
If we're lucky, we may even meet the conditions to start it up.
Enemy? She's not talking about us?
The conditions to start what?
Coming through!
Whoopsie!
She said, whoopsie.
That voice! Is that Ash from Class 8?
We're here too!
Let's go!
Look at Kurt.
Oh my! Ugh. Damn hatchlings!
Yo.
Black Rabbit, you're here? Long time no see.
Altina! Kurt! Yuna! Stop! You need to get back! We won't. You told me I needed to find what lies beyond. I spent my life wishing I was more like my father and brother. I watched as my purpose was taken away. It's possible I'm wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, this is what lies beyond.
Boy, that heart.
Kurt. We understand this is a violation of orders. However, since we received valuable information, we came to offer support. After all, special ops missions require us to make judgment calls depending on the situation.
That's...
Allie, you too. Sorry we went against your orders, Instructor Reen. But don't you remember? You said it yourself. You told us to find an identity for our class that's all our own. We may not have skill or resolve yet, but we decided among the three of us that we'd come and help.
You guys!
This is most definitely a Class 7.
She got a point. That's really how they all acted.
Pretty funny to see Reen on the other end of one of his own speeches.
Ugh. What's with all this schmaltzy drivel?
Oh, come on. They're having fun.
Yo, she tripped me out. She was like, damn hatchlings. That's some funny shit.
It would have been great to just really go at it with everyone. But maybe now that the situation's nice and warmed up, it'll work.
Oh boy.
Whoa there, little Miss Warcrime. Don't go getting any ideas.
Oh, this war crime.
You seem like you might be a real monster. But I'm not just gonna sit by and let you do whatever you want.
You seem fun.
She was not intimidated at all by Ash.
Even though you're in a Panzer Soldat, you haven't let your guard down.
Well, I'm told the armor's a bit thinner than a tank's. And thanks to your little lesson the other day, I know taking a shot from a Panzerfaust is no good. So thanks for that. Not planning on taking any hits from that crazy-looking weapon of yours either.
Oh, I bet Daddy would like you. But can you buzz off for now?
Why, you?
Oh boy.
Hell? Behind me?
How did he not see it?
Ash?
Wow.
What in the world?
Is that another archaism?
An ion.
It's enormous.
Looks even bigger than a Goliath.
An ion. This is the newest model of the machine Crossbell had during their bid for independence. The one that destroyed the entire 5th Armored Division.
This is the thing Estelle and them fought? How's it moving without a Septarian?
Yay! It's a huge success!
Oh boy.
Now to see how many of its functions will work. Huh?
Oh boy. Heed my call.
Guess you're up, huh?
Yeah, there's no way we can allow them to let this thing loose.
Very well. I shall leave this to you.
Looking forward to seeing him again.
Could it be?
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Acknowledge.
Acknowledged.
There it is. Time to go put in that work.
It's moving on its own.
Hey! What's going on?
Valimar! Did Reen call for you?
Indeed. It seems a powerful enemy has appeared. The students are there with them. You should all make your way there as well.
Now I wonder why he flew there when he has the spatial travel thing.
So this is the power of the Chosen One's night.
I'd heard stories, but seeing it firsthand is pretty crazy.
Notice how she called Reen the Chosen One. Nobody has called Reen that this entire time. She's the very first person that called him the Chosen One.
I didn't expect it to have such mobility.
Major Irving, Instructor Randolph. We should contact the RMP and the Provincial Army. Let's ask them to watch this place so we can all head to the scene.
What?
Well, like, what
Roger that.
the hell are you talking about?
That's
Instructor Reen's...
the Ashen Knight. It's been a while.
Damn! It came flying here all the way from camp.
Oh, wow! So this is the Divine Knight I've heard so much about.
It's here, but we planned for this too.
Reen! Valimar!
That thing destroyed an entire armored division.
Whatever you do, be careful.
All right.
Acknowledged. This will be our first battle together in some time. Further, the opponent seems to be quite powerful.
Yeah, I can sense a strange flow of power in it. It's different from a Panzer Soldat, or even a Divine Knight. Let's start by seeing what it can do.
Acknowledged.
Alright. So, this fight is not particularly hard. Not too hard anyway. Ain't as even though you may look completely overwhelmed, Valimar can more than deal with this thing.
It's my turn.
So, let's see. Is it his arm? I think it was the right arm. Yeah, it is. The right arm is 4 stars of unbalanced efficiency. So, right arm it is. Now, this boss does hit hard, but Valimar can take it.
I'm up.
We will impede that.
It's my turn.
You just gotta get him down to 80.
It's down! An opening!
Get him down to 80%, I think.
Pretty impressive against that huge thing.
Look at him go. Ring back there putting in. Well, look how big that thing is compared to him, though.
However, it seems this foe is on a completely different level.
It has unbelievable mass and armor. But it seems like that's not all.
If only there was something we could do.
It's made of an alloy developed by the Society. Herdeligan 2. But it's strange that a blade made of Zemurian ore can't cut through it.
Darn it! It's too much for him! There's no way he can beat that gigantic thing all by himself!
That's it.
Kurt!
Damn it. Are you okay?
Yeah, just got the wind knocked out of me. Since it wasn't a direct hit, the machine itself shouldn't be too damaged. Hate to say it, but I gotta leave it to you.
What?
Are you going to...
Yeah, I got it. Something's wrong. How can it be this hard? I heard these things had abnormal powers during the Crossbell incident, but...
It would appear there is a mysterious power flowing through the machine. Were we to break the flow somehow?
Allow me to help.
And here comes Kurt.
That voice. Kurt! Kurt, get back! This isn't the kind of opponent a Panzer Soldat can handle!
I know that, but I can't just stand by. This land means so much to me. I need to do whatever I can to protect it.
To be honest, he just sounds like
my own
Ring.
path ahead. Please accept my help and the sword of the Vanders.
Kurt.
And that was Kurt's moment where he grew.
Is this a combat link?
This feeling...
It's coming through the Arcus.
Just like during the Civil War.
No, it feels even stronger now.
Even the students from the new Class 7.
Whoa! The heck's going on?
We'll talk later. Right now, we take this thing down. We need to determine what strange power is flowing through it and cut it off. Understood.
All right. So right here, if it's your first time, your first playthrough, I would definitely recommend putting Elliot in with Reem. Elliot's resonant beat is beautiful in this state. Yeah, so we definitely do that. I don't know why the hell they chose her. I actually think that I could do Laura for more strength. Yeah, I'll roll with Elliot. That's fine. And I'll let Kurt and Yuna do their thing. Well, I'll switch them with Altina. These are the two best right here. Her Ebon Barrier actually completely nullifies an attack. I think it's only one turn, but it still can come in handy on your first playthrough. And plus, she boosts his magic. Yuna is another one, but if it's your first time going around, I worry about defense more than anything. It's not a hard fight, but you know, either her or him, or Yuna to add. You know what? I'll do Yuna. As a matter of fact, because I got Elliot should be enough for this fight. It shouldn't be that difficult of a fight, though. It's not hard to beat it.
It's my turn.
All right. We have no CP. All right. So you can hit L2, and the target line will show you who he's about to attack. So because he's gonna attack Ring, we'll defend, and we don't have any CP to defend. Damn it! All right. So it looks like we don't have much of a choice but to just try to go at him. Okay, his body giving
now an opening.
Giving 3, so
let's go.
Getting me to start off with that. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, Resonant Beat.
Huh?
It's my turn.
You put Resonant Beat on, it's like pretty much a wrap. Now when he has his hands open, go for the left arm. When he's just standing there, nothing happening. Right arm. When he's got his hands in front, you go for the body. When he's got his hands open, left arm.
It's down. It's mine.
Now we should finish him with this next one. Titan press. Ooh.
Let's go.
All right, see, he put his hands in front, go back to the body. All right, didn't do it that time, and then unbalance him.
Let us push through.
There.
Unite.
There, instructor.
Mistral Blade.
Leave it to me. There. Get back. Mistral Blade.
All right.
Nah, that hurt. Yeah, let's hit him with probably not gonna do that much damage. Her magic sucks. That's alright, actually. Wow.
It's my turn.
Very surprised by that.
Get back! Now! An opening!
And it's out of there. Yeah.
We'll keep going for a brighter
You keep
tomorrow.
that pace up and then just defend when you need to and stuff like that. Don't go all out like I did. I didn't. I like I said, built up all enough, but make sure you're defending when you see he's about to attack a person with one of his moves. Make that person defend if you have the CP to do it. I don't know why that's funny. Oh yeah.
Function shutdown confirmed. It seems the strange power has vanished.
They did it!
Well done.
Handing out L's.
Yeah, you worked well together.
I'm glad. The new Class 7's a good group.
What was that power?
So it seems the experiment is over.
Well, it wasn't too bad for a first run, don't you think?
Not bad at all. Seems like the timing was good too.
Hold it right there, Shirley.
Oh, Randy!
You came.
Yeah, the others are on their way too. Your playtime's over. Might as well give up now.
Sure ain't gonna give up. Which probably is.
I'm still a bit peckish, but I guess I'll just have to save it for another time. You'll come join the party next time, won't you, Jaeger King?
What?
The hell?
Ah, so you noticed after all.
When did he?
It's that guy!
It's that guy. That one guy.
The symbol on their jackets.
I see. So you are affiliated with them.
Trapmaster Zeno. Leonidas the Behemoth.
Hey there, long time no see, Black Rabbit. War God Jr.
War God Jr.
I believe it has been 6 years or so.
Zephyr, what are you doing here?
Oh, Randy, War God Jr.
Wait, you're...
Haha! Looks like we got all the movers and shakers in one spot. What are the odds? Good to see you again, little missy. Sorry I couldn't be your opponent today.
Well, the experiment's over, so whatever. But for real, what are you still doing walking around? I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own 2 eyes!
Well...
Is that...
Fee's adoptive father, who passed away 3 years ago.
The boss of Zephyr?
Rutger Clausel, the Jaeger King.
Yep, that's me. Name's Rutger.
Oh,
Nice to meet
Rutger.
all of you fine young men and women.
Boy, I tell you the truth. I keep like sometimes these the pronunciations of names and places and stuff on here get you.
Fee, glad to see you're doing well.
Why? You died.
We all made a grave!
Zeno, Leo, what's going on?
Well, it's not like we were trying to trick you or anything, you know?
They did tell her in the part 2 at the end that they were trying to revive him.
There's just a lot of complicated stuff going on right now.
This is one of the reasons we disappeared after leaving you. Also why we cooperated with Duke Cayenne and the Noble Alliance. It was at the request of our true employer.
Zephyr was hired to do more than just help the nobles during the Civil War?
You may still be a pipsqueak, but I can tell you've grown a lot. Being a bracer's still a bit on the shady side. Hell of a lot better than being a Jaeger, though, that's for sure. I'll need to remember to thank that Purple Lightning gal someday.
Purple Lightning gal.
Boss? It's really you. Why? How? What's going on?
Looking for Sarah, huh? How about I just take you with me to the Bracer Guild? That way you can thank her in person. Heck, we can have ourselves a nice long chat while we're there.
Ha! It's kind of you to offer, young man. I think I'd rather not get involved with a guild, though. But hey, this job will take me here and there, so I'm sure I'll see you around.
My boy just like walked off like a G.
He jumped?
That sound.
And there it goes.
What?
I think that's the Palatinic
Another
Knight.
enemy?
She would think that was funny.
It's fast.
Damn.
Kurt! Instructor Randolph!
Got
yes!
4 slashes and he just demolished that thing. Damn. He's fucking this thing up.
Clone Solace.
No joke.
Unbelievable. That looks like
a purple divine knight.
Yeah.
You sure weren't the war god's rival for nothing. Hey, play with me next time.
She's so damn crazy.
You got it. V, Ashen Kid. See you next time.
Later.
You'd best be prepared for next time we meet.
Oh.
Hold it!
Really, Randolph? Really?
Word. How laid back can they possibly get?
It seems we've got a worthy opponent.
Indeed. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Now, if you'll excuse us, Branch Campus, bracers.
Our reclamation of the Phantasmal Blaze plan has only begun.
And with it, the battle between us and them. Sit quietly in your crib as you watch.
Damn hatchlings.
They disappeared.
Some kind of transportation art.
Bruh. Yeah.
Fee.
I really don't know what to say.
I'm glad you were able to meet your dad again.
Yeah. To bring back the boss? I didn't think Zeno and Leo meant what they said at the Infernal Castle so literally.
Oh, so she did remember.
Now I have a new goal. That's more than enough.
I'm glad to hear it.
Instructor Reen, everyone, are you all right?
Everybody late.
Looks like Class 7's okay. Ash, what in the world were you thinking?
Wait! Don't run ahead!
We need to check the area first.
I think they can see from a distance that everybody looked at that guy.
They said it had only begun. We need to make sure we're ready.
Yeah, all of us. Both the old Class 7 and the new Class 7.
Make sure you're ready for the final countdown. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I don't know what that song came to my head. After which, the students of the branch campus arrived and the post-mission work was taken care of. After making the students promise to never speak of it, a story of what happened 14 years ago was shared with them. With Agate's help, why would they share that with the kids? That's crazy. With Agate's help, the archaisms were cleared out and from the abandoned road. Also, okay, I forgot about this. So everybody paid their respects.
I let it slide earlier, but you all ignored my explicit orders.
Uh-oh.
I did tell you to decide among yourselves how to proceed, but I also told you your mission work was finished as of yesterday.
Not to mention you went AWOL from training and stole a Panzer Soldat for unauthorized use. If you were actual soldiers, you'd be in front of a court-martial right now.
Damn.
That's true.
He giving it to their ass.
We have no rebuttal.
This is all my fault. I will take full responsibility.
What?
Nope.
Hold up there!
Nope.
We're all responsible for this.
Don't you think that's enough?
No.
We disobeyed orders all the time when we were students.
Shut up.
Like when all those Panzer Soldats came and attacked Thor's.
You don't tell him that.
Instructor?
I don't mean to justify our actions, but
I believe the saying is, what goes around comes around.
Shut your ass up, Altina.
this is a different matter entirely. As long as I'm your instructor, I can't overlook what you did. You were lucky this time, but next time might be different.
That's...
You're right. Your timing was spot on, though.
Eh?
You took advantage of the opening Ash's Panzer Soldat created to fend off the Stahlritter. Then afterwards, you checked on Ash and quickly swapped out pilots. I'm impressed. I'd say you learned a lot from your classes and exercises.
Oh.
Oh, and Kurt, that assist was perfect. I could really see how much you've been developing your swordsmanship in your own unique way.
Uh-oh. Don't give him too much praise.
Thank you.
You got lost with Class 7 and just sort of ended up here? You really think I'm dumb enough to believe that, Load?
Man, doing field exercises in the great outdoors here sure is dangerous. Lots of twists and turns, you know? My bad. I'll be more careful next time.
If it was just Class 7, it'd be one thing. But how did you guys even find out about this place anyway?
Well, gotta get back to helping Class 8. See you later, Teach.
Hey! Ugh, what is he thinking?
That is a great question that he asked him. How does Ash know about Hamel?
Anyway, the Jaeger King. Could have sworn he died with my old man. The hell's going on here?
This smell. The buildings. No doubt about it now. That day, 14 years ago. Maybe I can finally get some damn closure now.
What does that mean, huh?
Are those from them?
Yes. From Estelle, Joshua, and Ren. Ren really seemed to like Louvet a lot. So I made her a promise before I left.
I see. Hope the three of them can come here together one day.
So ends the first round.
I told you, man. Creepy.
I wonder, how will the board play out from here?
She's something. She is something. All right. $11:30.
Laura, Fee, Elliot, thank you all so much. You too, Agate.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad I was able to cover for Sarah. I got to go visit the place I wanted and even see the branch campus in action. Though I still feel it's a bit too dangerous to leave a certain someone here.
I can't really blame you.
Honestly, we've got no excuses.
Come on, Agate! You don't need to worry about me. Stop treating me like a child.
Well, kind of.
All right. I admit, you're pretty good at getting yourself through a scrape. But the second crap really starts to hit the fan around here, I'm grabbing her and heading straight home. Hope you understand.
Agate? How bold.
Were those girls screaming?
Pretty lovey-dovey, if you ask me.
Did she say how bold?
That's not it. I made a promise to her parents.
Understood. We'll do our best to make sure that doesn't have to happen.
As her homeroom instructor, I'll help her out too.
The same goes for me.
This will be farewell for the time being.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to think that, though.
We've each got our own goals. I'm sure we'll meet again soon.
Fee will work for the guild while she searches for Zephyr. Laura will travel to training halls across the country while searching for clues.
I'll also try to look into things while I'm on tour. Between what we heard at Dreknor Fortress and the other stuff that's happened, I've got a bad feeling. I'll let you all know if I find anything out.
Yeah, same here. Ouroboros is on the move again, and that gigantic ion. On top of that, the Red Constellation and Zephyr are active too.
Don't know where they got it, but that purple thing looked an awful lot like a Divine Knight.
You think?
Seems like they're fighting Ouroboros too.
Or rather, whoever hired them are the ones at odds with the Society. It would appear there's a connection we've yet to uncover.
Yeah, we should keep that in mind while we collect info.
Amazing!
Dang. You guys put the guild to shame with teamwork like that.
We got even more members than this in your group, right?
If you include Instructor Sarah, there are 7 more of them.
Man, compared to that...
We still have a long way left to go.
Yep.
I do detect a difference in experience level.
Come on, guys. Don't worry about that.
You saved us when we were in a pinch.
You also backed Rena up with that Panzer Soldat. And don't forget, we all linked with each other.
I am eager to see more of the Vander School's dual blade style, as well as your class's future accomplishments. As fellow members of Class 7, we'll be counting on you.
Really?
Understood.
Thanks.
Please be careful, Agate. Promise me you won't push yourself too hard, like you did with the ancient dragon, okay?
Why are you bringing up old stories like that? You be sure to look out for yourself, too.
How much longer are you all going to chit-chat?
Oh my God,
It's time.
dude.
We need to leave.
Let everybody say their goodbyes, man. Damn. Dude, got such a giant hole up his ass, man. Now let's learn chit chat. I don't have any fucking friends. And that is the end of chapter 1. Reunion. All right, and I'm going to end here. And when we come back, we will be beginning chapter 2. Chapter 1 is actually, I think, is the longest chapter, if I'm not mistaken, because there's like 67 AP that you can get in this chapter. I actually think it's the longest one, and everything after this kind of starts running together a little bit. If I got that right, I'm trying to think. Maybe the last chapter. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but it's a long one. All right, but thank you guys for rocking with me through this whole thing. I appreciate all of you that's been checking out the vids. Hope you guys are enjoying. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe if you did the content, and come back for some more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. This game is awesome, by the way. Pick this up. Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel series. Pick it up. It's a good one.